Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Um,
Tag, guten Morgen, guten Abend.
what he said. Would you guys like to introduce yourself? I'm thinking no.
Okay.
Yeah, just jump
Our
right
names
in.
are right here.
Except this is because this is definitely not Catherine.
Mhm.
Absolutely not,
I
Catherine.
just wanted to specify in case people were wondering.
Yeah, because I'm sure
You
they were.
guys
'Cause we look very much alike.
I mean, it's uncanny. You're literally identical. When we first started streaming together and you guys both popped up, I was like, why is one person on here twice? They need to get their internet figured out. It's uncanny, the resemblance.
Yeah, siblings by birth, lovers by choice.
Wait, okay. Stig, show off your new
Yeah.
locks.
I feel like I have 1,000 times already.
Have you?
Not to
you gotta take
scream.
off the headphones. Headphones? You gotta take off the headphones.
Okay, Your Royal Highness.
Yes, do as I say. Look how good he looks, everybody.
Oh, look at that hairstyle too. Oh, the 360. Yes.
And the most amazing part is he did it himself.
Yep.
Thank
Yeah,
you, Samantha.
that's a really good
And-
job.
and,
everybody.
like-
It is.
And was sending us updates all the way through the process. And let me tell you some of those updates.
Ooh,
Screenshotted
Ooh.
that.
Some of those pictures were a choice.
Mhm,
Well,
mhm.
Wallis asked for mid-process pictures.
I did
She
specifically
wanted
for
blackmail
blackmail
material.
material.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you think you're going to get anything out of me by showing me with a wonky haircut, I got like 20 years experience on my Facebook you can just rip off.
That's fair. That's fair.
The return of Blaze.
Blaze. That's right.
I'm loving the return of Blaze. He is my
Mm.
Yeah,
favorite.
if you hadn't doubled the Midavasha, I'd still have long, luscious hair by now.
Oh my god, I was stressed the whole way through. I was like, oh my god, if it turns out terrible, he's gonna blame me. I'm never gonna live this down. I'm glad it turned out nice.
Yes.
It's a bit
What does it look like
wonky.
when you take your hair out of the bun, though? Like when you let the hair that you do have fall. What does that look like?
I feel like that's a mid-season show.
Because we're not mid-season, 6 months in.
I meant stream, like give me 2 hours.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Well, anyways, good morning, Marta. Hi, Danny. Good morning, Crystal. Hi, Violet. Thank you. I put so much effort into the thumbnails. Okay, let me tell you about the time I had. So,
Yeah, be 30 minutes.
No, give us. I want to hear
Give
the
us-
story.
I wanna hear the-
I
I wanna
only
know the
got
story.
vague details that it took a long time. That's all.
it did. It took a very long time. That was a lot of like effort gone into it. Only because Stig's picture is in black and white and everyone else's picture is not. So I could just slap the same filter on them and make them look cohesive, except for Stig's, who was in black and white. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just make all of us black and white. And then there you go.
And then I sent her a colored picture that she didn't ask for in the first place.
Well, I didn't want to burden you. I didn't know if you had it in color. or not.
Okay, bye then.
Some people
I
are
wish we could apply filters to our StreamYard thing so we could all be. I'm sorry, I just saw gays everywhere. Comment.
Hi, gays.
Oh, for low
everywhere.
blood pressure. I was like, why are you in the hospital? Oh my god.
That's
And also-
totally fine.
Bring that
Also,
blood
what's
Also
the name of that hospital?
medication.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. We hope you're okay.
Yeah. That's terrifying. I hope you're okay. Hope
Yeah,
you
let us
feel
know when you get out of the hospital. The exact
I
time.
hope the
Wallis can be here to
Albanian
meet you.
healthcare system is affordable.
Yeah, do you need someone to pick you up from the hospital?
Hi, Lola. Thanks for
Hi.
coming. Hi, Kira. Hope you feel better. Yes, all the well wishes. Oh wait, no, it just fainted at the stairs.
Oh well.
That's not good.
That's
I've
terrible.
been there though.
Oh my
That
gosh.
sucks.
I hope your brain is fine.
Yeah, seriously.
I hope you
take
didn't
care of
hit
yourself.
something. Yeah. Especially because you got a slow burn enemies to lovers Fae human book to write that I need.
Yeah, that's
I
your
hope you're
only
okay
use
because
to
I
us.
need to read your book.
Because I need to read your book. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, that's your only value to us.
Okay, so,
They know I love them.
Really, really hope that the rest of your day goes better than it has so far. Gays everywhere.
That name never gets old.
Never.
It's the best when it's said so sincerely, you know? It's like, this is Nicki Minaj's other name for me, is Gays Everywhere.
I think gays everywhere would agree.
Yeah. And every time I think of Gays Everywhere, I think of that picture of Nicki
Me too.
Minaj.
That picture, exactly. Yep.
Exactly.
So we are halfway through Camp Nano. Let's just give a recap on how everyone's going for camp.
Let's not.
People in the chat as well. Let me know.
Crap,
how
and
you
I'm in
feel.
the first square. I'm in the gotta be on top of your crap square. Okay. My update is so embarrassing. I have a target goal of 75,000 words for my rewrite of Project DC, which is my goal. Was my goal for March to finish that, and has become my goal for April to finish it. Because I was supposed to finish yesterday and I did not. So now it's just let's get it done by the end of the month. Nano Finmo, everybody. So 75,000 words. And initially I was like, that's not realistic. It's gonna be so much longer than that. But I've cut so much from previous drafts that I actually think I might hit 70 to. Oh, dude, send me your guesses, people. I might hit between.
Okay.
I estimate between 75 to 80,000 words, but I could be off. So I could be off in either direction too. I'm really kind of flying blind, but right now I have 55,000. So I've got 20,000 more words to go. So that's just 2 10K days, baby. I got this.
Not with like finals coming up. You do not.
Yeah, you know what?
this
You didn't
down.
need to remind me of that. That was just rude. That was rude.
I'm gonna write down the guesses because we'll need to know.
I won the last one, but I didn't win anything, so whatever.
You won pride.
You won the
That's what's
validation
important.
of being right. I thought
Yeah,
you.
you.
I don't need
The
that
fact that you
validation.
know
I know I'm
me.
right.
Okay.
Watch me. I'm gonna go in and delete some words from the Wrath King just so Devasia can win for that.
Oh.
Okay.
Stig, how's camp going for you?
Didn't write much last week or this week, I guess. Is it? Yeah, it's Friday today. Didn't write much this week, both weeks, I think. So not great. I think I'm at like 3,005 out of my 20,000 goal.
There are what 14 more days left.
Yeah.
You won't get to 20, but I think if you stick it out, you can get close to 20.
Sorry, keep coughing.
But you have other priorities, so like, you know.
Yeah, aren't you working
Yeah.
like 2 jobs right now?
Yeah.
So
How many more shifts do you have of the crap job?
It's not a crap job. It's my old job. 20 something, 19. I think I'm at now.
Ooh, you're nearly there. You're nearly there. A month and
you're
a half.
halfway through your blink. You're traveling through the blink.
It's been the longest blank ever.
Yeah, but then when you open your eyes at the end, you'll be like, oh, that went by so fast. So,
God, Wallis is a genius. People need to know.
Exactly.
It's gonna revolutionize everyone.
Yes.
Imagine if you blinked at the beginning of the pandemic, you would never unblink.
Oh my God. I'm glad I didn't do that. I don't like to do the blink exercise unless there's a specific end date in mind, because that's part of the visualization. Is you're supposed to visualize that all that time has passed and you are sitting wherever you're sitting again, and when you open your eyes it will be that end date and you will be through the rough times. And so you got to use the blink very carefully, because otherwise you will literally blink your life away. You know, it's kind of like the movie Click. So
I wish.
you just gotta.
I've just been blinking my life away.
And me blinking it away.
Catherine, stop. All of you.
It's a power she cannot mess with, Catherine.
Camp, yeah. Well, it started out okay, but yeah.
You let yourself. You kind of went down the bad path of you had way too many things that you were interested in. You didn't kind of solidify at the start of the month what you were going to be working on. I think, but that's like great. That can be a really creative month for you. It sounds like it has been.
It has, but here's the thing. Every time I like nail down something that I want to work on, like the other day I decided I'm going to start on my new fantasy project and I'm going to take my time with it. I'm just going to like, start writing this because if the Wrath King doesn't work out in the query trenches, I'm going to need another book. And this book is thematically similar to what I want my debut to be. So I was like, I'll work on this book and like, I take my time and with it. Start writing it on Wednesday or Tuesday. It was Tuesday actually.
Of this week?
And yep.
Okay.
And well, I can't get the beginning right. So of course my brain then was like, you know what you could work on? You could work on this YA dystopia superhero story that has nothing to do with what you want to publish within the next 6 years instead. And you managed to get like 7,000 words in that story.
Damn.
No problem. But like,
wow.
Why are you working on this story that does not need to be worked on right now?
Maybe this might be a bit of a stretch because again, I don't know. We haven't like discussed the general plot points of either story, but maybe you are working out the kinks of the story you couldn't work on through this superhero story. Like maybe it is leading you to a realization for how you want the flow of your debut story, your backup debut story to go, I've had that happen to me before where I'm working on a story that feels completely unrelated. And then I realize, no, the overarching like aspect that I was working on is the thing this other story was missing. So I don't know, just give that a little consider-do.
I would say that was probably it. But I already know almost all the plot points of my backup debut. It's just I can't figure out how to start. Like I know how to start, but like I don't know what. Like I feel like every time I start, the beginning is just so fucking boring. Like I can't get into it enough. Right. I'm also gonna blame the fact that I'm working on the superhero story of the fact that I've just been binging Marvel content for since Falcon and the Winter Soldier premiered like 3-4 weeks ago. So it's inevitable.
That's where your creative process is right now, probably.
Absolutely.
When you say your beginnings are boring, do you mean that you believe they will be boring to read, or you find them boring to write?
Both. Like I start writing it, and I'm like, this is interesting, but like this scene. Like the scene itself that I ended up I started the first scene and it's a character with her mom and they're discussing like a whole bunch of like political things and alluding to some things that I have planned out for the like later in the novel. And I'm like, this would be better suited somewhere else because I feel like it's not the correct place to drop the reader into the story because there's just a lot of things being flown out and like I know what they are, but like that's not a way to start a book with just like here's a whole bunch of like random stuff you don't have context for. Have fun sorting this shit out.
That's interesting. Have you ever thought about like
to read a book?
It
is not.
Have you ever thought about not writing as the page turns and writing out of order?
You clearly didn't watch my video yesterday. No, I'm kidding. No. I know, I understand. No, but I did consider that, but I don't think I can write out of order or else.
Have you ever
I don't
tried?
feel like Violet. I saw that and I was like,
I say this as someone who has literally never done that. So like, don't take it as, I'm not trying to lecture you. I'm just trying to work the problem with you, I guess.
Yeah. I could try, but
I just feel like you are someone who, from the 6 months that I've known you, you seem to be.
I know, right?
You seem to be someone who has all these separate creative wells, and you can tap into them individually. But I just think maybe you are not tapping into this one correctly. And so, if there's like a way to experiment and just get you to, like, what if you just wrote? This is totally against my own philosophy because I never do this. But what if you wrote the scene you were most excited for this story just to see how it feels? And maybe that will give you that creative spark that gets you all the way back to the beginning of how this story starts to lead up to this moment.
I could try that.
I also think it's possible that because it's thematically similar to the Wrath King, your brain is just like tired of those themes.
You know?
My brain's
She
just like,
could
you could
be
be working
correct.
on the Wrath King.
Mhm.
Your brain just needs to like jog in other parks.
Yeah.
Damn it,
I think
Division.
that's totally
I think
valid.
you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Because it's ridiculous how easy this other story is coming to me. And I'm like, no, why? I want to write this other one. But you're right. I think my brain is just like, you could be working on like the Wrath King instead. But I'm not allowed to touch the Wrath King until June. Month and a half.
Peace everywhere. I loved this comment. Immensely inside.
That's a great comment.
As for how camp is going for me, Danny, I relate to this comment so hard. This is how I've been the entire month. I just don't want to write.
Hope you feel better, Danny and Devasha.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I hope you feel better, Danny.
Also, Danny's been like killing it. She literally gets like 2K on every stream she's been on with us.
Yeah.
Which is wild.
We have some guesses for Wallis's draft. 77, 73.6, 74.
That's so interesting. I love that you are also confident in me being under target. I think that's interesting that nobody guessed over target. Because I literally have no idea at this point. I think I'm maybe 20,000 words out-ish, but I could be completely incorrect. Actually, well, I'll figure that out during the next spread, not to take up any more time. But
my question was going to be, at what word count is your midpoint, and where are you currently at in the story? At your
I'd have to do some math. So I'll do that during the first spread, and then I'll update. Not math.
Not math.
She's good at math.
Well, actually, this is the strategy that I'm going to do. Is I didn't say anything. What?
I was talking to Threeg.
I thought you said FU3, and I was like, what? I wasn't thinking about you. But what I'm going to do is I'm really, really getting close. I know I've been saying this for like 2 weeks at this point, but I'm really getting close
to 2 months.
I know, where I'm like, it's going to be big copy and paste roughly. So all I'm going to do is count the words of that copy and paste and assume that with some like editing and stuff, it'll be slightly smaller than that. And I can give you that word count basically.
Morning, Sasha. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, Katie coming in clutch with the forest. Thank you so much. Everyone, get in on there. Get in on there. Words.
Words are difficult. What kind of tree do we want?
What is up with forest? They are.
Can we do the Twilight Babe? I like her.
The code 4P.
It's up on the screen.
3E 7 FM. Hopefully I said that right. Yeah.
The floaty tree, Steve? The one that floats?
Well, she doesn't float, but yeah, her.
That one? Okay.
She doesn't float for you. Maybe you need to update your app.
Maybe you need to treat her better.
Oh,
she don't float for no man.
Only the ladies.
I am no man.
Ah, Tom. My love. My Lord and Savior.
Okay, if everyone is ready,
Let's do it.
Let's get into it.
Sprint. Sorry, I had too many tabs open. I couldn't find StreamYard.
Devasia frantically looking. Where are they? Where are they?
Where'd they go?
How did you guys do for that sprint?
I did semi-okay. I'm still like reassessing the words I wrote on my 10K day, and blessedly, you know, the whole writing process is flip-flopping between my words are great and this is literal trash, and today I'm on a my words are great mental outlook. So I'm just leaving comments. I got through about 4 pages, spent most of the sprint downstairs setting up an area for a very small baby shower that I am hosting tomorrow. And everybody attending will be vaccinated, just for anybody who's curious. I lost 19 words in my edits, but I'm proud with the edits nonetheless. Oh, and I calculated in my original draft, from the point I am now, there's about 28,000 words to go, but that I suspect will shrink due to I think I'm more efficient at formulating sentences now than I was when I wrote that draft. So not efficient, but just more efficient. So let that inform your guesses for my final word count as it will.
Stig, how'd you do for that sprint?
Couldn't find my Mac, found it, was out of power, charged it, and wrote 18 words. No, 20 words.
Oh,
There you go.
that's good. Katie?
I responded to some comments and then got 324 words.
Ooh, that's a lot.
Mhm.
And this is in your superhero thing? Sorry, I
Yeah.
completely glossed over what everyone's working on. So if you could say that at some point during the stream, that'd be cool. But if not, who cares?
No, you didn't. We talked about it, didn't we?
Not really.
Oh, well,
Yeah, that's what we did.
I totally,
She
I
didn't ask
definitely
me.
mentioned, oh, but you talked about your work in progress. And I talked
No,
about
she
mine.
talked about your progress during
Oh.
Anno.
Yeah.
Oh, right. We were
Not what
talking
you're
about
working on
Nano.
today.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, it is in my superhero thing.
You just had the foresight to bring up what you were working on today. And I was like, next. Which is on me, not Devasia.
Mm.
No, it's entirely on me. For
Okay.
that sprint, I had a sneezing fit.
I could
And I
see.
was like-
That was dramatic.
It was traumatic for me because the viewers went from 8 to 38, and I was like looking gross, like I was literally crying, blowing my nose. I was like, "Oh my god, Kate, why would you do this to me at this very moment?"
She had you up in the background and she's like, now people, now, go.
Go!
Wait, what happened?
We've got an influx of people who came from Kate's stream.
Oh,
Hi,
well,
everyone.
It's
Thank you all for
24K
coming.
day today, is it?
Hmm?
Is it a 24K? Nope, 28.
24
nope, 24 hours.
That's right.
day.
Yes.
Got there in the
That's
end.
Why did I just read this as y'all are getting railed? And I was like,
Please buy me dinner first, Sasha.
Yes. Oh my
Kate railed
god.
us.
Heard it here first.
This was my moment of panic. Oh. Hi, everyone.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Well, Violet, we will not be spreading this propaganda, okay?
Wait, when were you guys talking bad about Ghost Wallis? What? I missed so much while I was
Oh, you
downstairs.
missed it.
Oh, you
Steve
missed
had
it.
a whole thing.
Do you want a new presentation?
Oh,
Absolutely.
No.
Yes. I would love that.
You know, ah! Excuse me, Ghost Wallis is a beloved institution.
By whom,
And you
Wallis?
guys
By whom?
do-
It's you and Violet, a party of 2.
Yes, and Violet's opinion is so important you don't even realize. And you guys don't appreciate Ghost Wallis, and she's, you know, she doesn't appreciate not being appreciated. Let me just say that.
If it's any consolation, a lot of artists are recognized after their death. So give it like a new 60 years, and people will start to realize their fault.
Ghost Wallis is already dead.
It's already
Steve.
dead.
She's a ghost.
She can't come to the phone.
Why?
Why?
See, here's my issue: is I don't like that you're insinuating that I am Ghost Wallis, because we all know that I am not, and that Ghost Wallis is her own separate entity. So
I'm just saying someone's pulling your strings, not pointing any fingers. You, Wallis.
oh my
Listen,
gosh.
Ghost Wallis and Wallis are part of the same internal family system. So
That's
The two
true.
coins of the same side.
Right.
No. You know,
No.
two sides of the same coin.
it just gets worse every time we try to do that.
English isn't my
Oh
first
my
language,
God.
okay? Oh, that's the
Party in the back.
All right.
It's a big party in the back.
And even though it's
Jessica.
super short, it is like. Oh, sorry.
No.
Oh, hi.
No, so you say your
This
thing.
is
you say your thing.
revolutionary.
This is revolutionary. You don't even realize.
Not John Keats, please.
Not John
is-
Keats.
This
Let
is
the man rest.
revolutionary. This is
Yeah.
revolutionary.
Has
I
they
need
been through enough?
that poor man. I can't leave him alone. He literally wrote poems dedicating his life to another woman. I'm like, no, sir, you are dating me.
You're like, I'm just gonna snatch this man.
Yeah. Who? But I'm not going to read any of your poems though, because I don't got time for that.
Get yourself a
supported.
woman
We
who
don't
does
have
nothing.
the time in the world to unpack all of that, Wallace. Not with 30 new people.
I guess that's true.
Say you have mental illness without saying you have mental illness.
No, say you have creative energy and a little bit too much chaotic impulses. That's not mental illness. That's
Yeah.
just
Oh, girl. Oh,
An
girl.
overactive imagination. Anyways, good morning, Kate.
that's just maladaptive daydreaming, man. Come on.
Which is mental
This is
illness.
mental illness, Wallace.
That's mental illness.
I was fighting for you there for a second. You lost.
Goodbye.
So yes, let us know how you did during that sprint. Kate snuck in with 16 minutes, hammered out the schedule for May.
Ooh.
Wait, shit, May is upon us? No, what day is it? Oh,
It's the
16th.
16th.
Yeah, you're
14
early,
days.
Kate.
My birthday's in 1 month.
Ooh, I need to note that in my calendar.
Katie, I think say she wrote, "Ooh, a let's kiss to avoid noticing." I love those. so
What
much.
is that? Oh, I get you.
I'm such
Which-
a slut for that. Yes.
Okay, but hold up though. Hold up. Maybe this is just another me being weird, but like if there are two people kissing in public, that draws everybody's attention, doesn't it? Like, no, you don't just immediately look at those people and be like, "Excuse me, this is a public place." If I was chasing after somebody and I was running and there was two people making out, I would immediately
Would you
be
stop
like,
and say, hi, excuse me, do you have a moment to talk about public display
No.
of
Lord and
emotions?
Savior John Keats.
no, but my attention would be immediately brought to that.
Well,
and then I'd be like, wait,
Katie,
isn't
no.
that the person I was chasing? What? Did I miss something? Oh no.
No, it was just me and Katie having the same exact brain.
But I feel like if people are making out in public, you don't stop and interfere. Like, could you not? You just like
You
look
don't.
at them.
No,
Judge
okay.
them. and then
Glance,
pass
and you're like,
them.
oh, gross.
No,
and walk
you
away.
don't.
Yeah,
You
like
don't
you see them and you're like,
interrupt
oh, whoop.
You do? Oh my god, I'm such a nosy bitch. I'm literally like, the audacity to be doing this while I'm eating, not in front of my salad. Come on.
Me and John Keats would never.
Would never.
No.
No, but
he
I
was
think
a
the thing is
gentleman.
if you're chasing someone, you're gonna be looking for people who are moving.
Yeah.
So then, and if like they're just standing like kind of like huddled in a corner, you would notice that people are being weird. But if you notice people are like
Mhm.
kissing, you're gonna be like, okay, those people are just like making out or like having a good night kiss or whatever. And you keep moving because you're looking for people who are moving.
I don't know. I
Because
feel
kissing like hides your face. Like you can like grab each
Mhm.
other's face and like hide the features.
Mhm.
How do you kiss?
I don't know.
Come closer.
Listen, I'm thinking of specifically like that scenario, like what you would do to make sure. Obviously, but
So
like
you have a
you're
lot
also-
of hair, so you just cover the faces with the hair.
you just get a blanket,
Yeah.
That'll draw no one's attention.
just a scarf.
That got real intimate, Katie.
Ooh, I liked it.
That's how I kiss.
With the scarf.
Every time.
Have you never watched Captain America?
I have not.
Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier. That's what it is.
I definitely did, but I think I've erased it from my memory. Everything except for the elevator scene. That's it.
You will erase also like Bucky just looking so hot doing all that random stuff and
Look.
flipping the knife.
He's too grungy for me. I'm sorry.
That movie lives rent free in my head.
I don't think there's anyone in the MCU that I thirst over.
Oh, Chris Evans. If not, I'm gonna have to cancel you. I'm sorry.
No.
Anyways.
First, we also need to address.
Danny posted the first video, everyone. Go check out Danny's channel.
Go check out Danny's channel. I will link it. She also just posted a new video talking about her 3-step outlining process. I know because I have her videos on notifications, so I can watch them immediately.
Turn on your post notifications, guys.
But no, and I don't want to be like, I don't think this isn't me ragging on anybody's physical appearance in the MCU. There was no one I ever was attracted to.
No one could measure up to John Keats.
No,
no one could ever be John Keats.
No.
How does it look like?
And,
what are the cameras back in his day?
You know, the only thing I know, well, first of all, the closest I've ever come to knowing what John Keats looks like is by seeing his death mask in Rome. So literally the image I have in him is him dead. So that's awesome.
Okay, not gonna lie, just minor Kylo Ren vibes. Oop, nope.
No, you are not allowed to say that to me. You are not allowed to say that to me. Take it back. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I can see a little bit of Adam driving that.
Oh yeah,
I agree with this, Jessica.
True.
I am so offended right now. Not about Adam Driver. Yes, you know what? I will say he looks like Adam Driver. I will not say he looks like Kylo Ren.
I mean, same guy, Wallis. I don't know, you know how movies work, but
they physically look different to me because Adam Driver did not, spoiler alert for Star Wars, blow up an entire star system and kill billions of people, okay? So they're different people to me.
Okay. But can we go back to Jessica's comment? Because she is so right. Are you even alive if you're not thirsting over Michael B. Jordan?
Look, I just don't thirst. I'm literally
like, yes.
Yes.
I'm not a thirsty girl, okay? That's just not how I operate. I don't know.
You know what? He does look like Michael.
I don't understand why the girlies are thirsting over Michael Cera nowadays, because that man just looks so odd.
Whoa, let's not.
No shade to him.
Wait, I was getting him confused with Jesse Eisenberg because they both look ridiculously similar to me.
Oh no!
For some reason,
I feel like it's an Amy Adams, Isla Fisher situation.
Yes, that's mine.
It's not.
I've never seen a Michael Cera movie.
His face is just so small. He has a small head. It just he looks odd.
Wait, I need to look up Michael Cera again because I cannot remember what this man looks like.
Okay, I have a question that I've been meaning to ask, and also to get things back on topic with writing. When you guys do,
Violet, you are brilliant, ma'am. You are brilliant.
When you guys are figuring out what your characters look like, because we were talking about this on Sarah Cahill's stream, Tavisha and I, a few days ago. Obviously, I know you like get face casts, but do you more often find people whose names you don't know that they're kind of totally anonymous to you, or do you often use like named celebrities? Because I feel like I could maybe get behind getting nameless model. Not okay. Everybody has a name, obviously, but names I don't know, because I feel like I couldn't be like, oh yeah, my main character is Chris Hemsworth for sure. I just feel like I wouldn't be able to write that character. I don't have a main character as Chris Hemsworth, Katie. Don't get excited. I was just using it as an example. Sorry.
Well, I was about to be like, girl, yes.
No. So I'd love to know your thoughts on that.
I tend to cannibalize, so I steal like someone's eyes, someone's hair, someone's beard, someone's physique, someone's voice, someone's, get the gist, penis.
Oh my God, Stig.
Okay.
It is important.
Watches porn. This is for my writing. This is research.
This character development.
I'm just saying it's a very involved casting process.
Catherine?
It's kind of funny because I do both. So for the Wrath King, 90% of the character, I think all of the characters are like just pictures from Pinterest, or like model pictures, and specifically like there's specific pictures that invoke the character to me. However, with my superhero one, I literally have like a full actor fan cast for it.
Already? I thought you just started working on this on Tuesday.
No. Oh, no. I've had this idea since like 2018 when I watched Justice League.
Oh.
I just started writing it, like the draft.
I get you.
Steve, you did something similar. I'm guessing. I don't like to do the like big celebrities because it feels like back in the ye olden times when people on Wattpad would like post the same 3 celebrities as their like fan casts. So
Who?
I like
It's got to be somebody in One Direction, I'm assuming.
probably, and like Nina Dobrev and
Yeah, but Nina Dobrev,
Summerholder.
he's catch though. I like her.
I agree with this, Danny. They're the same person.
I have no idea who Victoria Justice is.
They're the same character. They're the same person in
Justice.
different font.
Have you heard about it?
Victorious?
Victorious.
You never watched that?
Oh no.
Ariana Grande?
I know who Ariana Grande is. Wait, what?
Isn't she
She's
in that?
in Victorious.
It was
Yeah,
in
she's
the
Victorious.
show, Victorious.
Yeah, she was the best friend or
okay.
whatever.
Okay, I was like, who's Victoria Justice? And you were like, Ariana Grande. I was so confused. Okay, that makes more sense, I guess. Okay.
Also, wait,
was it a Disney channel?
Yeah,
No,
I
it
think
was
it's the show.
Nickelodeon?
I thought it was Nickelodeon.
Same thing. Same thing.
Oh.
Oh no,
Mm-mm.
sir. That's lies and slander right there. Nickelodeon.
And now we get into the part of the stream where Katie takes things too seriously.
She would
That's
never.
my whole.
Danny, I need to know some context. What are the
Danny.
indirect connections?
Also, Danny, can you make them direct contacts and then directly contact me?
Can you forward my emails?
Joking.
Do you guys remember that girl who broke her retainer watching, was it Black Panther or something?
No, but I like
Yes, I
it.
do.
It was a whole thing. She broke her retainer, like watching Michael B. Jordan, and then I think he paid for her to get a new one, and then they like met in person. It was like really cute.
Yeah, it was really cute. It was all over I saw it on Tumblr, but I'm sure it was on Twitter.
Was it on Instagram Reels?
I don't think Instagram Reels existed yet.
Wow. Okay, then I wouldn't have picked up on this.
When did Instagram Reels be released? When was that released?
Ooh, I liked it.
Mm.
My Instagram discovery page is just full of shirtless men though and drag queens. So
Is that not your cast?
Mine is all cottagecore and
fair
like
enough.
mine is all cottagecore and writing and beautiful dresses. That's what mine is.
Okay, the main guy from Discovery, which is very hot though, so I approve of that.
I don't like him
Matthew
in that
Good.
show though.
I've not seen him in that show,
Oh,
but I just know
okay.
who he is. He was in Leap
That-
Year with Amy Adams.
Yeah.
That movie is great. That movie is
Wait,
Yeah.
I love that movie.
great.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. This is good news. Your brain's fine. I'm so happy about that.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm so glad.
In case you think I'm joking,
Steve,
Shirtless
get
guys.
that off the screen. Sir,
No,
Oh,
wait.
it's not me.
drag queen.
that's your
It's
own,
got
that's
me.
your own private information. Oh my
Heck
gosh.
yeah.
Leap Year. What a great film.
I love
Leap
the
Year's
scene. I love the scene where spoilers for Leap Year. Sorry.
It's been out for like over 10 years.
I know, but you just gotta give the little thing. Anyway, I love the scene where the apartment is on fire and or the fire alarm goes off and the guy is grabbing all the technology. And I don't know why, but I was like, that resonates with me. I too would also grab all the technology. No, I'm just kidding. No, I love that that's her kind of moment of realization. I think it's a good way of seeing someone's priorities. What are people's, wait, do you guys have
The
favorite
good thing we're not
romantic
monetized, Anna.
Yeah, seriously. Do you guys have a favorite romantic comedy?
Romantic comedy. I have a favorite romantic tragedy.
Oh, what is
do
it?
so.
It's really embarrassing, and I don't want to say, but I'm going to say because you asked. Moulin Rouge. I've seen that movie like 1,200 times.
Oh,
I've never seen it, but I feel like
Ewan McGregor.
Nicole Kidman.
Nicole Kidman and her singing. Not great, but I loved it.
Loved it.
Why would you be embarrassed to say that?
Everyone loves Moulin Rouge.
Do they though?
Even if they say they don't, they do.
Problems. But
I have never seen it, but I've only ever heard people who love it. So.
I just feel like the amount of times I'm seeing it is embarrassing.
That's fair. That's fair.
Also, P.S. I Love You. I've seen that movie.
Wow, you really do like the Twitchers.
That's my go-to cry movie. Yeah, let's not get into that right now.
How much time do we have to unpack?
Oh my gosh.
Love Actually, I think, is my favorite rom-com. Is that a rom-com?
Oh, yeah, it's a rom-com.
Yes,
That's a good rom-com.
Oh,
I am with Crystal though. 10 Things I Hate About You and Some Deep Mystery. That's I think my favorite. Although it makes me sad now because Heath Ledger.
Mm-hmm.
Gays.
No.
I mean, you're right. It's just so hilariously bad, but also that's just a comedy. That's just a dark comedy. There's no romance.
Chicken Run.
Okay. Wait, Danny?
I love Robert Pattinson so much for so many reasons. That's just so great.
We're talking favorite rom-coms.
And tragedies.
Yes. Oh my God. Yeah. Wow. You could not convince me those two skaters weren't in love.
Hey, come on. Don't ship real life people, Catherine. They're both partners.
Wallis would never.
Shipping a real life person with herself.
Oh, okay. You know what? He's dead though, so I feel like it's worse.
It's shit on his legacy.
Oh God. I also unironically love Nights in Rodanthe, which is a Nicholas Sparks book that turned into a movie. And the only reason I like this movie, even though it's terrible, is because I went on vacation and we ended up staying in the same beach where that movie was filmed. And then me and my friend went to the store. And we were getting like snacks and stuff. And we found Nights in Rodanthe at that store, and we bought it and watched it. So like I have these like weird, nice memories of watching this really dumb movie in the place where it was filmed with my best friend. So
that's cute. That's always fun.
I've got a garbage thingy coming around, so I'm gonna mute. Take the reins.
All right.
Wally.
Oh, Wally.
Yeah, Wally's a great answer. I think that's such a great answer. But it's not a rom-com though. That is just romance. That is electrical robot romance and human critique.
It really is. And I blame Wally for my obsession and love of robots.
You know, I've known you for 6 months and I did not know you were obsessed and loved robots. Expand.
So, no.
Why not?
Because,
oh my God.
Anyway.
The Mummy 1999. Some deep mystery. Now you're talking. Not a rom-com though. It's an action adventure. But oh God.
Action adventure rom-com. It's an action adventure
romance comedy. So it's
the romance
like Princess Bride. It's got everything. Which The Princess Bride isn't a rom-com, but it is the greatest movie of all time. So whenever anybody says, "What's your favorite blank kind of movie?" it's always The Princess Bride. So just let's get that off. Oh, Stig! No. Have you watched it yet? Oh, okay.
No.
Okay, again, don't get too hyped. It's fine.
Okay. You're doing your best to unhype it, I must say.
It's what it is. And just let me know what you think when you watch it. That's all. Just, keep expectations low. And then be prepared to be blown away.
A Walk to Remember is like the only valid Nicholas Sparks movie that's like actually good. And like it's good on like an objective level to me. Like it's not problematic, I'll say. At least from what I can remember. It's granted, it's been a while since I've watched that film. But
can we also talk about how I for 20 years thought it was Nicholas Sparks and not Nicholas? So I thought until like
Nicholas.
Wait,
Sparks?
are those not the same 2 words? What?
What?
Nicola. I thought it was a woman.
Oh, Nicola.
For 20 years, like half a year ago, maybe I learned that. Oh, Nicholas Sparks is a guy. Okay.
Okay.
What was the context clue? The male name?
Oh well. When you hear sorry, when you only hear something in conversations, it's easy to get it mixed up in your head. Isn't that's like one of the most famous internet posts in my brain is the Francis Bacon guy. You know, like there was a quote his father always told him, and I forget what the quote is, but it's by Francis Bacon, who I'm pretty sure is like a philosopher. But
he's a mathematician, philosopher, and writer. Yeah.
Thank you.
1600s.
But for like
isn't that the alias of Shakespeare?
No. Oh
no. But
do not get me started.
Okay, wait, but hold on. But this guy literally went through his whole life thinking that it's a very famous quote, and it's bothering me that I can't remember what it is, but he literally would go around saying this quote and then end it with Francis Bacon, but he was saying France is bacon because he thought it was part of the quote.
I've seen that.
I feel like that's one of the most famous like random internet stories. I can't believe
it's like an internet meme, I think. But
It is. It's like, yeah. Anyway, sorry.
I've heard it. You're not crazy.
Okay.
Wait, also, Danny, I have a tidbit for this. I also really like A Walk to Remember, and I basically rewrote it, but made it gay.
Devasia.
I was like a deep in the closet 13-year-old.
Where?
Give it to me.
Somewhere in the recess of Google Docs.
Honey, you have to share that immediately.
I never heard of A Walk to Remember.
I shan't.
I found the Francis Bacon meme. So the quote is "Knowledge is power," and then France is bacon.
Yeah.
That's funny.
It's just so funny. I don't even know what that movie is, Jessica. What's your number?
It's with Anna Faris, and it's about a girl
and Chris Evans, right?
Yeah, and it's about a girl who feels like she slept with too many people, and like apparently if you sleep with more than 20 people, it means like you'll never be in a happy relationship or something like that. And she slept with 19 people, and so she's like, the next person I sleep with, this has to be the person who I end up with, or whatever, something like that. I forget, but.
The only thing I remember from this movie is Chris Evans with like whipped cream on his dick.
Okay.
That's
now I need to watch it.
I'm not making that up.
I've seen that. Yeah.
Okay.
I've seen that movie.
That's an experience. Well, now I know why Jessica has an obsession with it then.
Probably. Can I just say, I'm amazed Violet has not called us out yet to tell us this brand.
She's loving the rom-com.
Violet, you are slipping. Come on. We have been talking for like 40 minutes.
Listen, I titled it featuring the occasional sprint. Okay,
no, you're not wrong.
Making good on my promise.
Apparently that's not another teen movie. Not that one. What's your number with Chris Evans and whipped cream?
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think she's right.
Okay.
Also, gays everywhere. What the fuck do you mean? What's happening in the Warrior Cats fandom / books?
We just glossed over that, didn't we?
I need to know. They need to tell me right away. I don't know. No, I don't know if I want to know.
I saw Warrior Cats and I was like, oh, that's not for me.
You know, Katie, I really blame you because you said the phrase Warrior Cats to me once, and now I can't escape it. And I have not read any of
Welcome
these
to my life.
But it is like everywhere. It's like my phone heard you, my computer heard you, or whatever. But now 20% of my TikToks are about Warrior Cats. The other 20% very recently have become about debating the Omegaverse in the context of Ramadan, which I was like,
what?
I am also on that side of TikTok. And you know what? I'm not mad at it.
I'm also here for Christ Evans, by the way.
Christ Evans. Honestly,
a religion I could get behind. Oh, that butt
Chris?
jiggle gif when he's boxing in Captain America.
I mean,
It's
isn't
art.
Captain America kind of like a metaphor for Jesus?
What's your number? He has a tea towel on. I knew he was
Oh.
partially, almost fully naked. That's all I remember, though. Thank you for cutting us some slack.
Thank you.
And you know, Chris Evans in that sweater and Knives Out. I would pray to that. So.
I see he's getting a franchise now. Knives Out.
Oh, yeah, I did see
really?
that. Yeah.
Yeah, that like Netflix has ordered 2 more movies in the
Sneeze.
franchise.
Yeah,
Bless
with
you.
Ryan Johnson actually has the like creative control over it too, which I'm glad of.
I was kind of bored though during the whole movie. It was not for me.
I can't get over the fact that Daniel Craig had a Southern accent in that, and I don't know if I can ever get past it.
You know what? Controversial opinion. I was kind of here for it. I mean,
You're not wrong,
Period.
but you're also not right.
Do you guys ever try and write mysteries like Knives Out? I can't write mysteries to save my life. I like.
Oh, I
tried.
love writing mysteries.
I love reading them, like Agatha Christie.
Yeah.
I have ideas for mysteries. They end up turning into thrillers, but like I've never like sitting down.
But I feel like every twist, especially with crime drama these days, where every episode of a TV show could be its own crime novel. I feel like every twist under the sun has been done. So how? I mean, and again, I'm not saying that means like, oh, there are no more stories to tell, but I just feel like when the genre specifically is about the surprise and the suspense element, and it's not like I'm fine with a character-driven story where there is a mystery and there is a twist, but that's not the point of the story. But I feel like in serial crime novels, the twists are the point of the story. But how do you twist now that everybody knows how to twist and everybody's seen all the twists?
I think it's less about the twist itself, but it's more about like
The journey.
making the twist not revealed too early. Because like, yeah, it's a twist, but like also at the same time, like if you didn't see it coming, it's still a twist, even if you like have seen it before.
Mm-hmm. You could say that about every genre currently.
Yeah,
Everything has been done. You can
like
No,
the
but
twist twist in the Wrath King is like has been done a billion fucking times.
Right,
Did I
but
still love it? But
yes, but as I said, the twist in the Wrath King is not the point of the Wrath King. And like the tropes of other genres, yes, those are the tropes, but those are expected. The twist is an expected trope. People expect a twist. But how do you write twists when everybody can guess the twist, and so it's like the twist doesn't twist enough,
well, you twist it back.
What's an example?
Twist
of
it
that?
forward.
twist it to the side.
Take it back now, y'all.
No, one hop this time. Well,
One hop this time. Oh wait, that was 2 hops. My bad.
I don't know. I think Knives Out does this fairly
Really?
well. I mean,
I felt like it was so obvious what was going on the whole time I was watching that.
it was, but I think the twist was more. The twist that I liked about it is the more subtle twist of the fact that,
Spoilers for Knives Out.
yeah, it's what Danny brought up though. Like the inciting incident didn't need to happen, but also,
Yeah.
like I think the twist of the fact that okay, spoilers for Knives Out. If you don't want to know what happens in Knives Out, because I can't get around it. Okay, 3, 2, 1. The fact that she didn't even need to look at the labels, and she could have trusted herself to know that she'd given him the right medicine. I think that is the twist that I hadn't anticipated. And I think that's what kind of gets me about that movie. And it keeps me thinking about the movie because it's really tragic. It's really a tragic mystery because he killed himself for nothing because he wouldn't have died. She had made the correct thing because she's still a good nurse and she's still a good, she knows how to do her fucking job, which I think is part of the point of what Knives Out was getting at.
Yeah,
well.
hot take though. And Stig, you're the nurse, so back me up. But I feel like, yes, it's impressive that she's so in tune with her medicine bag that she can tell the difference. But when you literally have 2 medicines in very similar bottles that are together, one is the medicine that like could kill you, and one is like the actual thing you're supposed to administer. Even if you like instinctually think you can feel the fact that she didn't check the label Like, that does not make a good nurse. I'm sorry, Stig. I would love your thoughts
I agree.
on that.
That should need to be double controlled. She shouldn't have done that
Thank
alone.
you. I'm sorry. I know when I saw that, it was like, I mean, I'm just saying, I appreciate that she was so good at her job that she could feel by weight alone or density alone of the liquid. But the fact that she did not, as someone who's worked in a lab with many chemicals, you always check the label. You always check the label. So
So here's the thing to say about Knives Out. Do not use it as a medical thing. Always double check, because this is fiction. So.
That's a story I took away. Like, cool.
Well,
Hope someone doesn't
but
kill
my
themselves.
argument is sorry. My argument is that they give you that as supposed to be like, oh, see, she's such a great nurse and she's so good at her job and she would never have done this. But my argument is that by the very fact that that's what happened, she's not a good nurse, and so her character doesn't have the virtues that you're telling me she has. You know,
I don't think it's about virtue though. Like, I'm not like.
Well, I mean, I think it is. I think they're trying to be like, oh, she's not at fault when. I don't know.
I mean, she's not like literally at fault, but she still didn't hold her ground against him and take him to the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because if she was really virtuous, she would have not let him do what he did and taken him to the hospital anyway and owned up for what happened. Because at the end of the day, it would not have mattered then, because he would not have died anyway, because she is a good nurse, but because she and both of them are at fault because they both let themselves be taken by this thing.
Yeah.
Also, I just forgot to change my name. Okay.
Violet has cracked the whip.
All right, I changed it for you, Jessica. Yes.
Good point.
Yep.
Okay.
Which is funny because she can't tell a lie.
That's yeah.
So it's a bunch of irony.
Remove. Okay.
Anyway, not the spiel we needed today.
Okay. I got this. I'm a professional. Katie, flip open the forest room.
Oh yes, shit. Sorry.
Sorry,
How did
brought
we
you
get
down,
from romantic
Danny.
comedies to that?
I
Oh,
was
sorry,
trying to
Danny.
steer the conversation back towards writing, and we were talking about twists, and then we were talking about Knives Out. That's what happened. Goop
Gooptress!
For all our new folks, I don't know if there are still new folks, but at about 11 minutes into the video, not on the timer itself, not at 11-minute mark on the timer. I think it's about the 13-minute mark on the timer. But you will see Gooptress float past. And Gooptress is our patron saint of the Troublemakers. She's a random lady who happened to be paddleboarding while I was filming this timer. So enjoy her as she goes past if you need something to brighten your day.
Also, Wallis, in the forest code, there is EC, which I feel like means that you need to work on EC.
Oh my gosh, that's a sign.
It's a
universe is
sign.
calling you.
It's a
Or
sign
she's
from
saying
the
it's time for
universe.
another existential crisis in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. The code is 4W2EC 44. For those who needed that verbally.
Oh, I need to change the whatchamajiggy.
I have no idea.
Oh my god, I just fucking lost the room. God damn
How'd you
it.
do that, Katie? I just said the code and you lost it.
I don't know why it
Wait,
happened.
Did you cancel the room? Did you cancel the room?
No.
Can you rejoin? Okay, then just rejoin.
I tried that when
Can't
on my
start
stream
it.
on Wednesday, and I can't start the stream. I can't start it.
Oh.
We'll just get there.
Oh my god.
I should put you in timeout for that.
Oh my god.
No, then I can't get the new code.
That's funny.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Where's the music coming from?
I think it's Steve.
It's
Oh.
Marie.
That was me. I was watching
Greek.
the Moulin Rouge Ice Guiding couple.
Oh.
Steve's like, I'm tired of you ladies. Like, I'm just gonna do my
People
own
usually
thing.
just shut the fuck up. All right, we're gonna do a maple.
Ooh.
Okay, everyone. The new code is
Sorry.
4WC3K6A.
I'm gonna try and not take it as an omen that the code with my project title in it got canceled.
No, it heard you saying that you're gonna have an existential crisis, and Forrest was like, "No, bitch, that is not what this is for."
Look, I have to be in a permanent state of existential crisis in order to like correctly get into the mindset for the project DC. So it's necessary. You know, I gotta be constantly thinking, why are any of us here? What's the
Why are we
point?
here? What's the point?
Why is the
What are we
universe
doing?
so big? Why
And
are
on
there
that
so
note,
many
we're going to
stars?
start the sprint. I think the sprint's over.
That was my bad.
It was also my bad. I was like, wait a second. This video goes on for 30 minutes. It's a 25-minute sprint.
I would have never caught it.
I was busy watching the ice skating routine for the third time.
How did everyone do for that sprint?
I watched an ice skating routine 3 times.
Nice. I continued my reread of my 10K day words, and I added some, but I ended the sprint up 63 words. Oh,
That's good.
6 words away from epicness. That's fine though.
I got 342 that sprint and got another coffee. So.
Ooh, that's good.
What
How
number
do
is
you
that?
guys in the chat do? Let us know.
Katie,
What? Sorry.
what number of coffee is that for you today?
3.
Which I think it's a healthy amount.
Sure. And Steve
Trust me,
said-
Katie, I'm the medical professional.
Yeah, exactly.
I do. Yeah, you know what? You're right. Thank you. Devesha, how did you do? I see that world building will be the death of you. Please explain and expand, please.
I actually spend a lot of time on Instagram. But oops. Okay, Scrivener, thanks for that. Just Scrivener telling me that I didn't meet my word count for yesterday.
Reading you to filth.
Scrivener just went, bitch. I saw you on Instagram.
So what I was trying to do was like think of a way to have magic and advanced science in this like Renaissance setting.
Ooh,
And
I'm
I was
already
like,
obsessed.
My brain's making broken printer noises.
Devesha.exe has stopped working.
She has.
All it's coming out is just
Turn it
crumpled paper.
off and turn it on again.
Did you try unplugging it?
I wish I could unplug it.
Y'all, I don't vibe with your humor.
Are we still
Yes.
in the second sprint as well? Not to roast you further.
It's only been 2
Okay,
hours. I
roasted
feel like
you
we're on track.
Here we go.
Yeah, that's 50 minutes.
Yeah.
Madison can commiserate. I hate world building. Someone else built the world and the
Girl, I'll do
the
it.
plot.
I'll do it.
Devasa's just like, who needs to write? I could try to just read and just be a reader.
Oh, Marta, are you making another dinosaur?
I hope so. What color
So-
is this dinosaur going to be?
Also, Marta, have you started making hats for your friends since you can't get rid of the dinosaurs you made?
Also,
Or did you send them?
Martha, send me the pattern for your dinosaurs because I want to make one of my own.
Also, do you want to be my ghostwriter, Devesha? That could be like a job.
She doesn't like to
I would be a
write.
terrible ghostwriter because I
You don't write?
want
Gotcha.
to write. Yeah.
But they come up with everything for you. You just write the words.
Also, Stig, don't even play. You are way too much of a control freak to ever let anybody
Yeah.
else write a story.
That is very
That
true.
is very,
Absolutely
yeah.
not.
But I feel like if Devesha wrote a first draft, I could mold it in something beautiful.
Wow. Wow.
Amazing.
Also, I feel like
No, not like
ours are too
that.
different. I'm very much into the flowery writing and the description, and you're just like clinically.
Oh yeah, so I would just cut
Get to the
70% of the
point.
manuscript. I would write a novella. It's fine.
So what, it'd be 5 words?
Yeah. Baby shoes never worn.
Madison is combining 7 scenes into hopefully 1 chapter. Any
Ooh.
progress forward? Any progress is
chunky
forward progress.
chapter.
Yes. Yeah, that's my go-to saying. I write sometimes. Something I do occasionally.
You know,
Okay,
my
but
big thing
Marta,
is always, I'll write when, you know, like, I'll write when the pandemic is over. I'll write when I graduate. So, and this is all one of the great things about AuthorTube is that I feel like AuthorTube kind of prevents me from making those wins because you have streams and it makes you want to write. At least for me.
See, I'm the opposite. I'll have to do something like really important. I'll be like, I'll do that when I finish writing this chapter. I'll do that when I finish world building because I am just all I do is write.
I wish I had your
Stamina. Girth.
Yeah.
No, you don't. You really don't. It is so fucking annoying to be inside this mind all the fucking time.
Oh, I get work done. Poor me.
Your
Boo.
dedication.
My name is Catherine.
The
I'm
craft.
dedicated. I got a book. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna be rich and famous. Nothing
Just
else.
because I write a lot does not make me gonna make me rich and famous.
If nothing
Your
else, we can always
dedication
write
to
your
writing
tale.
will. I said your dedication to writing will.
Yeah, but like it doesn't mean it's good writing. Just because I write a lot does not mean it's good writing.
The more
Several
you write,
people
the
have
better
stated
it
that
gets.
your work is good, so I trust these people.
I can't debate that because
And if
Danny
nothing
is
else, when
very
you get famous,
trustworthy.
we can always ride your coattail, so that's nice.
That's true. I'd love to change our group chat to Katie in the clutches.
You gotta get
Why did you
girl.
back to the public?
Wait. Did you do that? Did you already do that?
No, I said I can't wait.
Okay.
Exposing us like that, Catherine. Shame on you.
But it's actually hilarious. I'd love our group chat name. Ooh.
People didn't need to know that. It was one of my better jokes, but
It's a great joke. Come on. What are you
I'm
researching?
gonna write these down. Thank you for the suggestion, Madison.
Ooh.
If I could find a pen, that would be great.
Wow, Mark
Ooh.
Twain was really the first person to do that kind of story. That's really funny. I didn't know. Did you guys ever watch those movies from the 90s about the like kid from the 90s who goes back to King Arthur's court and he like predicts an eclipse and no? And like he has like Air Jordans or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm mixing it up with Men in Tights. Now I can't remember.
I used to read those like middle grade books about the kids going back in time and like fucking shit up.
Magic Tree House.
Is that what it is?
I hope so because I fucking loved those books. They would like, yes. I love
Maybe
Magic
Miss Frizzle. Maybe Magic School Bus. Oh, well, Magic School Bus. That was more about.
But they never went back in time
science.
in Magic School Bus. Yeah.
I remember
I love this.
Here, Devesha, I'll give you references and you tell me if you recognize.
Well, she's about to pull receipts. She's like, I have the books right here.
Oh no!
Okay, Marta, you need to show us the mice when you finish because that sounds really cute.
the one I'm thinking of specifically is George Washington's Spies.
Oh my god, I have read that book. I don't think that's Magic Tree House though.
This is one. Dingoes at dinner time.
Dingoes and dinner time? No, dingoes at
Dingoes
dinner
at
time.
dinner time.
This is the only one I have in my room for some reason. All the other ones must be in our children's section in our library downstairs. But I don't know why I have dingoes at dinner time
Weird
in
flex,
my
but okay.
personal library. Oh yeah, sorry. My biceps are sore after that flex.
Are they gonna be blind mice, Martin?
Three blind
Oh,
mice.
hi, Funky Side.
But yeah, Devesha,
Still on draft 3.
do you recognize
No.
these two kids? No?
I don't. What I'm thinking of is the kids are going back into like historical events.
They like cross the Delaware with George
This-
Washington.
Yes.
This is the
I've read that one.
Magic Treehouse. They do that.
Do they?
Yes, they like go back. Do they? Yeah, they go. I think they don't go to historical events. I think they go to like just historical times. Like they do dinosaurs. They do King Arthur. They obviously go to some time in Australia. I don't know.
Revolutionary War on Wednesday?
Yeah, they do that.
Which is yeah. That's I think
historical
that might
event.
be.
I think it's Magic Tree House.
Hold on, where's the description of this? Yeah, this is Magic Tree House.
Everyone's saying Magic Tree House. I'm going to.
The Titanic one? Yes, they do historical events. Yes, there's a Titanic one. Yes. Their names are Jack and Annie, and the lady who gives them their power is Morgan Le Fay.
The Magic Tree House whisks Jack and Annie back to colonial America. They arrive just before George Washington is planning on crossing the Delaware. Before they know it, Jack and Annie are on boat with the father of our country, as history is made.
No idea what this is, but it sounds cool. I would have loved it.
They're children's books.
Oh, Danny collected them all and would reread them to the point of being able to recite them.
Wow.
Wow. It's like me with the fairy. Like there was fairy books. What are they called? Rainbow fairies? Rainbow magic fairies?
What?
No one? Okay. Also another children's book.
Okay. I don't know if I've said this before, but you talking about fairy children's books reminded me of this. But when we were little, my mother really didn't like bad words, and so she would always make up like new words to mean a bad word, which I feel like kind of reduces the point, but whatever. So in our house, whenever you passed gas, the word was flutter. You fluttered. And I remember the first time that I was reading a book that one of my little cousins had, and I was young, I was probably 7, but she was 5, and she had a book all on fairies, and I was like, the fairy fluttered all across the field, and I was like,
that's hilarious, though.
did she say excuse me? Like,
Just crop dusted across the field.
Literally.
Vroom.
Oh, yeah.
It's so funny. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Did anyone read Dolphin Tales, a middle grade book series about a girl who lived on a boat with her parents who studied dolphins? I have not.
I have not.
Aquamarine? No, that's
I love that movie.
that's something
I
else.
used to love that
That's
movie.
JoJo.
I used to love that movie, and then my sister and I were like, oh my god, let's rewatch it. It'd be so much fun. And we started watching it. We're like, this is painful. They scream so much in that movie. Like excited screams, scared screams, sad screams that the boy they like is kissing another girl. Like
The audacity of men.
Too many screams. Too many screams.
I just remember the one scene where they like call him on the phone and they just she just screams on the phone and throws it out the window. It lives in my head rent free.
I love this, but also
Wait,
That is really-
I don't understand. What's the problem? What's the problem?
like
Why
she
would
read
you
the book before they even got home, probably.
What's the problem? I don't understand. I don't understand your mother's logic. I'm so sorry, Anna. That's so sad.
Also, can we go back up to Marta saying that she was trying to make a bear and it turned out looking more like a mouse?
Aw.
Oh,
That is so cute.
but also, how do you mess up that bad?
What? I totally get it. Bears have kind of the face and the little nose. I totally get it, Marta. You don't even worry. Don't listen to Devasia. I totally get you.
Wow, Danny, you and your 6 degrees of these celebrities.
She really had like some of them, like indirect contacts with Michael B. Jordan, JoJo.
There's another one too that she from a long time ago that she told us about, and I'm forgetting, but it was like her roommate's brother dated XYZ.
George
Danny,
Washington?
you let us know, but I'm pretty sure I remember. You guys know my memory is so not reliable though. So
I remember her
Very
talking about
selective.
something like that.
Was it Miranda though? Somebody's brother dated
Oh,
what's her face? Oh gosh. Emily Osment?
yeah, Emily Osmond. Yes,
that's right. Was it Miranda?
I think it was Miranda.
I
It might have been
never-
Miranda.
Miranda's gonna pop up like, y'all, that wasn't me.
Miranda's just lurking like, no, bitch.
Yeah.
Like, why are you so obsessed with me?
I'm not obsessed with anyone the way I'm obsessed with gays everywhere.
And John Keats.
Okay, I would just like to say on my behalf, though, that was
No.
like 17 years old and 18 years old, and it was done by the time I got to college. So
And also last spring.
what? No. So, oh, I love Neil deGrasse Tyson. I know he's kind of on like
nephew.
He's kind of Neil deGrasse Tyson. It's so interesting. He's in the part of celebritydom where people are now thinking it's cool to not like him, and so a lot of people are like making fun of him and stuff. But I unironically adore him, and I will always adore him because he's basically the reason that I loved and fell in love with science when I was a child. So he's
Not Bill Nye, the science guy.
I mean, I liked Bill Nye, but I have so many memories of watching Nova on Sunday nights with my dad, just me and my dad, and Neil deGrasse Tyson talking, he was always in the documentaries on Nova and talking about black holes and space-time and just astrophysics, and me just thinking, this is literally, excuse my French, this is literally the coolest shit in the entire world, and my dad thinks it's interesting, and I love talking to my dad about it. I don't know. It's just formative memories from when you're really little. So.
I actually think shit is French.
Wait, what?
No, it's just a phrase, Steve.
I know.
Oh, okay.
I was just like, shit is very mild to me, so I wouldn't have excused it.
Oh my god, Danny.
Wait.
Danny, what the fuck? Danny, what the fuck?
Does Danny live in Hollywood?
Yeah.
Danny's just
where are you
having
having
all of us? I bet it's New York.
Oh.
Because Danny's.
Wait, why did I do that? I don't like New York. I know I did that. I've been rewatching the show Younger, and that show is like a brain warp. Okay, anybody who loves to write / is interested in the publishing industry, I recommend the show Younger. It's super fun. It's about a lady who's in her 40s who pretends she's 26 in order to get a job in the publishing industry. And it's super fun, and they get into like all sorts of hijinks about the publishing world, and it's really funny if you're a writer, I think. But yeah, that show will mess with your brain. I've always been like, ew, New York, too loud. I don't like it. No, thank you. But that show is like, I'm missing out on my 20s. I need to go live in a big city and go to bars on Saturday nights and hang out with people. Oh, you lived in London.
Also, you living in London. I'm jealous.
Me too.
Was it study abroad? I also studied abroad in London, but during a summer, not during an entire semester.
Daniel Radcliffe looks like the kind of guy who would just give you a hug.
I would hate that. I don't like to be touched. How dare you?
Two different times on the same day?
Who's Flojo?
The runner? Right? Florence Griffith Joyner. Yeah, she's an American track and field athlete. Did she go to the Olympics? Am I just making that up? I don't know shit about the Olympics.
I don't either, except for that one ice skating Moulin Rouge moment.
Which was beautiful.
See? Isn't it? It's the performance.
It's the chemistry for me.
I don't think I've seen that. You're just gonna have to send it to me.
Oh, it's so good. What was that I think that was
Olympics.
The 2018 Olympics?
Was it in 2017? Did I just watch that? I
No,
should have.
it would have had to have been 2018 because 2022 is the next, and it was definitely the last Winter Olympics. Which, can I just say, how fun is this? The Winter Olympics are literally less than a year. We're literally getting 2 Olympicses in a 6-month span. We're going to get the Olympics this summer, the Summer Olympics, and then in like 5 months, it's going to be the Winter Olympics in February. I'm so excited. I can't wait.
I love it.
I love the Olympics. I love sports.
I ended up watching a lot of ice skating last Olympics because my roommate in college was obsessed with Yuri on Ice. She still is. But she was really obsessed with it at that time. So we literally watched every skating routine every single night. We would just watch them all the time, which I'm not complaining, but like it's a weird thing that I have seen every single program from the 2018 Winter Olympics ice skating, pairs and singles.
I mainly watch for Adam Rippon. I just think it's cool.
That is a life achievement, Laura.
That is a life. Why don't I have any fun shit like this?
Because you live in Indy, or you live in
Pennsylvania.
You live, you live in the middle of nowhere.
You just hold on. You're gonna get me doxxed, bitch.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I think on that note, we should end the stream.
What? It's only been 2 hours. You need to do another sprint, and then you need to edit out what I just.
Anyway.
We haven't done a sprint. I'm just gonna procrastinate for it anyway. So.
Yeah, I'm not gonna work either.
I'm gonna work. I'm rereading.
Okay. All right. We're gonna do no sprint. Katie.
I'm working.
In the room. Let's see. Well, I'm already on this playlist. Let's do this one. Oh God, it already started. Wallis, you gotta have some lead time on these timers, please.
I know, but I can't. I called them the perfect Pomodoros, and so I didn't want them to be like 25 and then 2 seconds.
Also, in our forest code, it's 5 and then hey, Hey.
That's it?
Hey.
No. And then Q6U.
Oh.
Q6U too.
Yeah, seriously.
Let's do a wisteria.
I love long silent pauses.
Oh gosh, nope.
Yes.
I really like this timer. It gets me hyped.
Yep.
So I like.
It's cute.
Does the hourglass actually like?
Yes, watch it, and you see, like, okay, if you scroll through the video, you can see it empty out. It's a video. It's not just a picture.
I love that. Oh, that is so cool.
Isn't that
nice? Yes, that is amazing.
Thank you.
Wallis doesn't fuck around when it comes to timers.
Well, this is like, I got this fucking hourglass timer because I'm a pretentious bitch, and I love that about you.
Excuse me. What?
There's something pretentious about having a fucking black sand hourglass.
Oops, sorry, Katie. Didn't mean to cover you with your code.
It's okay.
All right, I'm gonna start this because
I did fake a relationship with a dead poet, so I feel like that fits.
She said, hi.
Oh, thank God that's over.
I don't know. I could have gone for another 20 minutes. That was worse than the others.
Shut your mouth. Oop.
And nope.
What did everyone do for that sprint?
I watched Lindsay Ellis.
I edited.
I got 212 words and went down a military rabbit hole trying to figure out what the fuck is the difference between a squadron, a platoon, a troop, a cohort, a cavalry. Like, what the fuck is the difference between them? So I spent a lot of my time
just different sizes, isn't it?
Yeah, because I was trying to figure out what size it should be.
It's like eggs, I think. Like that 2 dozens to a dime and then 3 triples to a quapple or whatever. I don't know eggs, but you know what I mean.
Did you just say thruple?
2 dozens to a dime?
Dime?
Yeah, you know what I mean.
I don't.
Sure.
Because like dozen is part of something bigger, and then that's part of something bigger, and it's the same with like platoon is part of a squad,
12.
is part of a and then like 24 has its own thing.
I mean, you're right about like the platoon and squad thing, but like I don't understand what eggs has to do with it.
Yeah, me neither.
Is it just a Norwegian thing?
It must be.
Because we don't
Let's
buy
see.
eggs in quantities other than 6 or 12 over here.
There's 24.
I buy my eggs in
Very rarely.
18 count.
Oh my god. Excuse
Yeah.
me. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Apparently we have
Just kidding.
A score,
A score for
Like
scoring.
2 dozens is a score, or something like that.
Okay. I mean, that makes but I don't know. I've never referred to eggs in such a manner.
We do that in.
Such a man.
Excuse me, Your Royal Highness, Queen Catherine.
Why was that so formal?
I don't know. I say that all the time, though.
Me too.
But yeah,
No,
that's
I
what I'm
watch
saying.
too much.
Soldiers are like eggs.
Yeah. But I was just, So the group I have is like really small. There's only 6 of them, and I was trying to figure out which is like the best thing to use. Anyway, it was a very small it was a throwaway line of dialogue that I spent 15 minutes researching.
Yeah. No, I've
We
definitely
love
done
that.
before.
Yeah.
And then what's great is that in like 4 drafts, that line of dialogue won't even be there anymore.
Yep. Yep. It'll be gone. Be like, his father was in the military? Nope, not anymore.
Yep, no.
He doesn't even have a father.
Biologist. What?
Nothing. I spent that sprint looking up books like that are in a similar vein to what I want to write so that I can read them. Like, get some inspiration.
What books did you find?
One is The Iron Dragon's Daughter by Michael Swanwick.
B. Jordan.
No, the other is All the Birds in the Sky by Charlie Jane Anders. And
There's so many books in the world.
His Majesty's Dragons series by Naomi.
Oh, I love that. Oh,
I have them on my shelf.
I've read. It's good. It's grand.
They're on my to-be-read shelf. I can see them from here.
There's no advanced technology in that, though.
No, that one's for my other project with the dragons.
Okay.
The Dragon
It's
Project.
really good, though. I do recommend it.
Okay, I'll
It is
bump
Finish that series.
It is like, though,
Yeah.
isn't it like dragons, but in our world?
It's the Napoleon War, but fought with dragons. Oh, can you just... Oh, it's exquisite.
That's interesting. Okay. I'll prioritize that series.
I really like the first book. Just like the dragon and the dragon handler, just relationship.
What do you mean relationship?
Not sexual, platonic.
Okay.
Boys. Get your mind out of the gutter.
Oh, well, my mind, I don't know, the way you said it.
You always come up with the crudest things, Wallis.
I do not. I am a lady. How dare you speak in such a manner?
Today's show, we could buddy read it together.
Huh?
We could buddy read it together.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I liked it.
So
a
we
lot,
could all
at
buddy
least.
read the second one.
It's super good if you want to cry too.
Oh,
I don't need any more of that in my life.
I don't either.
There's like one instance I read publicly on a bus, and I cried publicly on a bus on my way to work at 7:30 in the morning.
No.
Yeah, it was a rough day.
Give you a hug.
But it's so, oh my god, even thinking about it, I'm tearing up. Moving on.
Aw.
um,
Well,
in
now
the
we know
middle
what
of
dragon dies.
No.
Okay.
wait, does
I've
it?
not read it.
No, that's
No,
a spoiler.
No.
No, I haven't read it. That was just a guess. That was not a spoiler.
I mean, it's like a million book series. Is that 7 books, 8 books or something?
Oh God, I can't do
There's
that.
4.
I only have
But
the first
each book
3.
is
It's a
like,
spoiler.
each book is its own story though.
Oh, okay.
Like
I can do
Bridgerton.
that.
All the dragons have different
Oh.
romances.
God. Fucking
Bridgerton,
Bridgerton.
why? God, it was good.
Okay, Marta finished the head and started on the body.
Nice.
Crystal wrote 458. Notes on Buffy's vampire lore is done. Ooh. Valid point.
I had actually a military research thing yesterday, Katie, so I can relate to this.
Oh, look at us.
Yeah, just trying to figure out the Air Force ranks is just impossible. Why can't I just have a list?
Isn't it? Isn't it? It's like that's the thing. Like Wikipedia will be like, "Hey, here's all these words that you don't know," and now I have 17 tabs open to try to figure out which word means what I want it to mean.
Yeah.
I'm like, why are they
So I
all
was
the same? Like, why
thinking
is there
every
like
space
general
opera
commander?
does- Yeah, every space opera does like the naval adaptation. So like spaceships are like water ships, but I'm like, I'm gonna do the air thing, the Air Force. That's what I spent 10 minutes figuring out what the air thing was called in America. Air Force.
Yeah. Yep.
So I'm going to do the Air Force angle and not the naval angle.
Well, you know, we have a Space Force now, so you can also do that.
Is there a
Do?
Space Force? Who are you going to fight? I mean, if anyone knows
Aliens?
space,
The United States has a Space Force now.
Danny, I say put butter on one and peanut butter on the other one.
Ooh.
Danny,
say
this
put
could
it on a
be
blender, add
unusual
some milk,
for
and make a
you.
slushy.
This could be unusual for you, and I don't know if this is kind of your jam. But you could put butter and jelly, not peanut butter and jelly, but just
no.
butter and jelly on one. I think that would be good.
That is really good.
I'm still not recovered from your fucking pun.
You deserved it, and it was
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
I
For
do not
your
deserve to be
exercise,
hate crimes
Ghost
like
Wallace,
this.
you deserve anything I give to you for the way you treat Ghost Wallace.
Uprooted was tea. That is such a good standalone fantasy. Cannot recommend enough. The romance is garbage, but everything else is French Chef's Kiss. It's a book by Naomi
Let's
Novak.
circle back to this. Worked in the bookstore for one day. Did you
Yeah,
get
that's what I
fired?
was looking at.
Did you quit? Like,
She was fired for reading
Was
at the
this a
job.
bookstore in London?
you read the entire book in your one shift.
And the manager was like, "We can't do this, Danny. You're fired."
Get to this, Danny. Ooh, butter and
Butter
cinnamon
and
sugar is
cinnamon.
good. What kind of bagel is it though? Like what kind of bagel? Because that also depends on what you put on it.
That's true. I once put strawberry cream cheese on a everything bagel.
Ooh,
It was an
You
experience.
monster.
I was an accident.
Oh, okay. Still
What's a
unforgivable,
bagel?
but
What's a bagel?
did you ask what a bagel is?
Yeah.
It's the
Are you-
circular, like thick
Right.
bread.
Yeah.
It's got
Are
the
you
hole in the
are you
middle.
joking with us
Like,
right
No,
now?
he's not. No, he's not. And that's okay, because
No.
like
Okay.
different
No,
countries.
I'm just making sure because sometimes he does this to us.
That's true. That's true.
He's like,
would
"What's
never."
this?" And
So it's kind of like a donut shape, but imagine you took a knife and you slice the donut widthwise, and so it's like you have two halves of a donut with a hole in the middle,
Okay.
circles with a hole in the middle, but it's
It'd just
not.
be easier to
It's
show
not.
him.
It's not. Yeah, it's bread though. It's not sugar.
Bread.
Oh, why didn't you say
Flour.
bread?
Well, it's not, but it's not bread.
But it's not,
Bagel.
a bagel isn't just bread. That's a bagel.
That's a
But like
bagel.
you slice them so you can smear
That's just
Put
stuff.
bread.
stuff on the other side.
Just
It's a
pastry.
But
bagel.
it's different. It tastes different than a
Oh,
than,
she's
than
not like
it's
other
different.
breads?
It's a
She's
different
not like
texture.
other breads.
It's a different texture and it's a lot denser. Like eating one bagel is like eating half a loaf of bread. It's like it's super dense. And when you cut it, you open it and you lay flat. And on the crummy bready part, you spread stuff: butter, cream cheese, peanut butter. It's really yummy. Bagels are good.
So it's like a slice of bread, but you just want to call it bagel. Gotcha.
No, it's thicker. It has more rise than bread.
He's just messing with us. You can't like use a bread recipe to make a bagel. I'm pretty sure bagels have their own recipe, like preparation.
Have you not learned anything about me and my reverse psychology? I will make a bagel bread now.
Do it.
Good luck.
It's literally impossible. You will never be able to do that ever.
Watch me. Watch me. God, I'm so easily impressionable. I should work on that.
It's bread dough boiled in water and then baked.
Stig, you know what also I think you would never be able to do? I think you would never be able to move to America and come and hang out with us in person. I think you would never be able to do that.
Never. Ever.
Like, you're physically incapable of doing it.
Why are you double daring me to do something I'm going to do anyway? I don't understand.
I just want
do
you
you not want me to come?
I just want you to do it.
Because I will not come if that's what you challenge me to, Wallis.
No.
This is backfired.
So, part 2.
Oh my god. Can you imagine?
Oh.
That sucks.
Yeah, that's rough.
Why did they have to close? Because they broke their ankle. Couldn't they just hire Cat?
Went out of business. Like, if they didn't have anyone to, like, a successor.
Okay.
Well, I don't think Danny in senior year knew how to run a business, and I don't think she would have wanted to. Maybe Danny, maybe if you did, then I'll eat my words, but...
Until then, she'll eat this, whatever she's eating. Onion rings?
Curly fries.
Ooh, I love curly
When this
fries.
panorama is over and you visit me, I will get you a delicious North Jersey bagel. Well, I am from New Jersey, so that fits.
Ooh,
And it will blow
Sasha
your
makes
mind.
a really good bagel.
Sasha, drop me the recipe. Or
Me too. So I can make
send
some
me
bread.
some.
I'm still just convinced you call it bagel and not bread, and it's just bread.
But there is bread.
We have normal bread, though. That's the thing, is we've got normal bread.
Bagels are better.
Steve,
They're
do
thicker.
you have, like, Swedish desserts where you live? Like, do you have dammsugar?
And we have...
Dammsugar?
That's Swedish for vacuum.
That's true. That's true. But that's what it's like these little green marzipan and cake logs with chocolate on the end, and I'm pretty good at making those.
Oh, I've seen those.
I don't know if you guys
I don't like marzipan, so it's not for me, but I've seen them around.
love marzipan.
They're my fave.
You can never get it.
Do you guys have hot pretzels?
What's a pretzel?
Oh
You
my
are
god.
You are lying. Yeah, look at that
It's
little
bread.
smirk.
You can't have
lying.
you can't have learned German and not know what a pretzel is. You
Yeah,
son of a
no,
bitch.
you can't. No, she's lying.
We do not have pretzel.
You're 100%.
No, I'm just looking
lying.
up now.
I
We
don't
don't have
believe you
pretzels.
for a single second. There's no way you don't know what a pretzel is. It's like
We have different
That's
foods.
not
I know,
American
shocking.
okay,
But you learned German, so you
Yeah.
know what a pretzel is.
because it's
There were
not
no
an American thing.
no
It's a
pretzels in our German
European
class.
thing. Like, come on.
See?
Maybe we just called them something different because we don't speak English. I don't know. But
Okay.
Oh my god.
Sasha Green, I love Princess Cake. Princess Cake is the best. I love it. Oh, I love Princess Cake so much.
It's just the way that Demetra said, you learned German, you that can't be true, you learned German, you son of a bitch. That's me. I don't even know why. Oh god. Just hits different.
Please
I will
tell
not
us.
be bullied for not being American.
No, but that's the thing. It's not an American thing. This isn't us being like, oh, everybody knows American stuff. Pretzels are a European food.
German.
They're European.
Well, they're not called pretzels in Norway, so
What
I
are they
didn't know.
called?
I apologize. We say kringle.
What? Say it one more time.
Kringle.
Klingla. Klingla.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Oh, okay. Okay, but you do have them. Okay, good. That's good. Sorry.
Anyway,
Sorry.
the reason I brought it up is because I make really good hot pretzels. Anyway,
We're gonna have to make them when you
discourse.
go on our writing retreat then.
We are.
Wonder if we'll ever get any writing done in our writing retreat.
Absolutely
So
not.
It's not even gonna be close.
I hope none of us are on deadline.
Well, I'm self-published. I'm not gonna be on a deadline, but you gals.
Katie Wallis.
Smørbrød. Is that
Smørbrød.
Is that graham crackers for s'mores?
Mm.
I know what a smørbrød is.
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Something
Swedish-
bread.
A Swedish delicacy is a cake made out of smørbrød,
I don't know.
and it looks absolutely disgusting. Can I share a screen, Devisha?
Oh, is it?
Go
It
ahead.
kind of feels like a savory Danish. Not in its looks, but like, never mind. It doesn't look anything like that now that I'm looking at it up close. Ignore me.
How do I share this? Share screen.
They're like open-faced sandwiches.
Kind of like a bagel.
But it's actually on bread.
Okay. Oh, but it's a cake though.
This
Oh,
is
It
a
looks savory.
this is like a sandwich cake, and it looks so.
Oh,
I mean, not to slander Swedish culture, but
I don't like that.
What the
I
fuck?
don't hate it. It's interesting.
I hate the
yeah,
cucumbers. I would not
interesting
eat.
is not a compliment.
No, I think it's fun.
It's interesting.
I
It's,
think
interesting.
interesting is a compliment. Excuse you. I think
Oh, mm-mm.
okay. The presentation could be a little better on that, but I bet it's
Why
wow.
is there just potato salad on top?
This is smoked salmon and shrimp,
That
so it's
just
probably
looks like
shrimp
a setup,
salad.
though. I don't like that at
Ooh.
all. I
Like,
think
why make it?
precision is really key with these things. Oh, see, those are pretty.
These look cursed. I don't like it.
Well,
But if
anyway,
it's
that's Swedish
fish-
culture.
I hate it.
Salmon is a fish, yeah.
I hate
Smoked
it.
salmon.
This food is having an identity crisis.
That is exactly what it looks like. Wow.
Yep, that's me and Danny.
Vibing with our self-defined timelines. I
Me
wish I
and
had
Danny,
a deadline.
20 years from now. So how's your deadline coming along? It's not.
I need the external pressure of someone giving me the deadline.
That is very true. I don't work well when I have time.
I need external pressure, but from a patient source. So someone who's gonna like check in with me, make sure I'm still going, who's gonna ask me the day that I said I was gonna get it done. Hey, is this done? But at the same time, if I'm like, no, I'm sorry, I have midterms, I have like things that I'm doing, I'm like, it's okay. 2 weeks, 2-week extension. But I don't do well with super intense pressure. It must be done by this day. But I also don't do well with super open to get it to me quicker.
Thank you, Marta. Toodles.
Hi, Martha.
I'm like,
Thank you for coming.
Were we doing one more
Your
stream?
mouth
Because we're up
turns
at
out wonderful.
3 hours now.
oh yeah. We did
minutes.
3, which
Did
is
we?
pretty impressive.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
We did do 3.
I
Such
did
good track of
that.
sprints when you're not
75
working.
minutes.
Yeah,
We did 75 minutes of sprints.
pretty decent.
Yeah, do you want to sign off here?
Yeah.
Sure.
Sure.
Oh, well.
Okay.
We're very
Um,
definitive.
Sure. All right. Bye, everybody. I'm Walissimo. My channel is Walissimo. And when I get back to making videos, once this Rewrite a Project DC is done, I will be making my video about actually reading John Keats's poetry for the first time, even though I was in a relationship with him for and I will be
Manifesting.
yeah, and I will be doing more chocolate short stories. So if that's interesting to you, go check out my channel in early May because that's when I'm projecting those videos. So I'll appear.
Hi, I'm Stig. Bye.
No fun little jingle?
Yeah,
Well,
no,
do-
no,
And
can't spell
then-
happiness without penis.
Well, that's a good one. That's one of my better ones.
Stig, make a heart.
No, Wallis. I'm just an ordinary boy with an extraordinary ability to procrastinate. Stig.
Good one. Oh gosh.
Oh, that bitch. She left the studio.
My name is Katie. I make Canada content. We're gonna be on Wallis's channel next week. She has left now, though.
Maybe not. Who knows?
Maybe not. Maybe she's just abandoned the Troublemakers altogether. But if we are,
we had a good run.
Yeah, we had a good run. 6
It was a
months.
solid 6 months.
That's it. That's it.
RIP.
F in chat for the Troublemakers. Just kidding. Yeah, that's about it. Oh, I'll leave a link to our Discord if there's anyone here who is still not a part of our Discord. Come join us. We have a lot of fun. I know, because our Discord is so fun.
It is.
I know.
I can't press. Okay. I made an oopsie. I'm pressing the end broadcast button. I'm holding it down, but I wanted to pull up Sasha's comment. Ghost Wallis and Ghost John Keats forever.
Okay, but I'm obsessed with that.
I'm obsessed. Yes, it's great.
Can we print that?
Oh my god, they were soulmates.
They were roommates.
They were roommates.
Okay, bye.